Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the southern wing of the Stinkbugworks, that super secret research and development division of Dr. Jet Laboratories, where we sit around all day and invent things and make stuff. Some of the stuff I made yesterday was this. Now, you've seen this before, but it had some issues, some teething issues that I have done what I can to resolve. So I was working away on the T3. We will designate this as the T3. I was working away on the T3 when a couple of these showed up in the mail, and I unceremoniously just pushed all the T3 stuff aside so I could have a space to work on the bug. And if you remember from the bug, there was a couple of things. One, it would go into submarine mode. I had the CG a little far forward. It would go into submarine mode. I would lose radio signal, and the speed control would just go to full throttle. I can't have that. So I now have a speed control that I can tell it, when you don't have a radio signal, turn the motor off. So here's what I've done on this little guy. Remember, I was having CG issues. I thought my CG was a bit forward. So my original position for the... Yes, I have a lot of jam foam in here, folks. The original location for the speed control was right here where these connectors are. And I did something that in the RC world is kind of a no-no, but you can get away with it in situations. So what I did is I added a splice, another little section of wire with a plug at each end, an extension, if you would. So I added an extension so I didn't have to solder new wires or anything onto this speed control that now sits in the very back of the boat. It used to sit up here and the boat would list a little. So now it's centered in the back of the boat. That's going to bring the CG way back. It used to plow a little bit, so I'm expecting a whole lot of laughs and a whole lot of, hey, watch this. That's what this boat's going to be. In fact, that should be its new name. Hey, watch this. So I just thought I'd give you a little update. This is getting ready to go. I'm getting close on everything. The Spirit just needs a couple of shots of clear on the tail feathers. I may do that in the next day or two. The systems, I ran out of paint. I should have some more paint today. We'll throw the black on it, and then it's going to have to sit for several weeks to cure out before I shoot any clear coat over it. So the Spirit will probably be on the board getting assembled in a couple of weeks, and this will just go kind of as can be. I ordered a motor from Steve, and he takes his time building them, So, because you know what? Almost without fail, Steve doesn't stock a whole lot of motors because he has, 25 different casings, and each casing has 50 different winds. So basically, you order a motor for Steve, he builds it for you. So I'm waiting for the motor so I can cut things out. But I'm thinking, like we talked about last time, of shoving the motor so far forward that I could actually get away with running these fins. I mean, they're nothing but weight in the back, but they do look cool. So part of the reason I do this is to look cool, because I don't have a spot to set speed records, and I don't really have a spot to do really good ovals. There's just too many obstacles there to be a good oval spot. So the best you can do is kind of go quick and look good. So that's kind of the limit of my pond. Oh, one other thing I was going to talk about, the bug. There's one last addition I am going to make on the bug. And the other day when I ran it, it died for some reason. You know, something came disconnected or something got wet. And so I tried to catch it with the fishing pole, and the fishing line would just slide right off. And I'm thinking, oh God, and you know, and I'm trying to get the line so it'll come over so I can hook something. And something dawned on me the other day, and I'm thinking, I need something sticking up off the top of the boat so a fishing line can stick it. And all of a sudden it dawned on me, a couple of little antenna here on the bug, and everybody would say, oh, look, it's got antennas. And I'm thinking, ha, 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 that's so I can catch it with the fishing line. What do you think, huh? Antenna, a couple of little antenna about, yay high, out of this little 2 millimeter carbon fiber, you know, just sticking up about yay high, antenna. Fishing line catcher. Okay, boys and girls, until next time, jet out.